Hello, everybody. This is the first episode of the Shady Bunch, so let's give a round of applause. I am RJ Shields, artist, Trap House Productions CEO, and y'all can, Kiara, you can go first, I guess. Introduce yourself.
Kiara Mabry, songwriter, rapper, influencer. Just making sure everything is copacetic.
Joshua.
I'm Joshua or JP Parker. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an aspiring journalist, and I'm here to give you everything you need.
In that order.
Period.
I am Ernest Carswell, and today you guys will be getting me from my office, as you can see, because my boss didn't.
Live from work, honey.
Live from work.
But you know what? I'm feeling jolly. That's why I got my Santa hat on, and we just gonna dive right in. And I want to show my face now before I turn my face on, just to let y'all know. Listen, I'll be back next week.
Christmas is Friday, so we about to give y'all a little holiday gift. So let's just get right into it. Let's not waste no more time. Last night, a Housewives affair kicked off with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And honestly, it picked up like kind of where we left off with the whole Portia doing her social justice thing and really being in the field. So the most I have to really say about that is I think Portia has shown the most growth on Housewives of Atlanta. She really has made her mark, not just being a housewife, but actually being an activist. And I really appreciate Portia. And Portia can do no wrong in my eyes this season off the strength that she's putting her life and her freedom on the line in the field. It's just, I'm really honored and proud of Portia. So anybody want to take over with that one?
Yeah, Portia has definitely came a long way. A long way. I'm excited for this new growth.
Yeah.
Now this new road that she's stepping into, it's amazing. It's great. And the new friends that she got, fun girls.
But I do have to say I'm a little disappointed, like in the fans, because they seem to be disappointed with her storyline this season.
Oh, I mean,
you have to expect. You have to expect that.
I don't know. Maybe they think it's boring.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that either. That's why it's surprising to me to hear
that. I can understand them expecting the season to maybe be boring because it's kind of starting off slow, but I didn't expect them to be disappointed with her storyline because, like you said, she's literally putting her life on the line, being in the main field, fighting for justice for somebody who, honestly, we all don't know personally, but we just all can relate to. So to me, that was a shocker.
We still haven't received justice for Breonna Taylor, but
exactly,
that's another topic,
Yeah, for another day.
But I just think Portia has came a long way from the Underground Railroad, honey.
Yes, she has.
Yes, she has.
A long way. A very long way. And I have to say, I'm very proud of her too.
Mm-hmm.
She went from 265 days to Portia Luther King.
Chat.
We have to be honest. I love Portia, but we have to.
And just the fact that, her grandfather was this big activist, and to see how she is just following into his footsteps is amazing.
That's amazing, and
I'm so proud of her.
Round of applause for Portia.
Yes.
Period.
Portia Luther King.
And I love her. Like Kiara said, I love her friend, Miss Fallon Goodbody. I wrote that down in my notes.
Yes.
Goodbody.
Little body.
She's a beautiful woman.
Next on the Real Housewives of Atlanta agenda, we got into more of Drew and her husband's issues a little bit. They were talking to their mother, Drew's mother, doing a rehearsal for the upcoming church service. And I'm gonna give Drew and her marriage a chance for the simple fact that I understand it was quarantine and they got 3 kids, and then the mama living with them. It's a lot of stress, and I think being 6 years in, From what I know from marriage, I know the first year is the hardest, and I only can imagine that it only gets harder. So I feel like they're just going through relationship woes right now. I don't feel like they need to like divorce or anything. I just feel like they go to counseling, work on the issues, and I really just don't feel like it's a lot. It's anything detrimental.
I don't want to see Dr. Sherry again. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Her husband, I know that we're only on the outside looking in, but from what we have seen, it seems that Ralph can be like a little bit controlling,
Very.
very manipulative, and I'm not one to tell anybody what to do in their relationship. I don't, her reasons for being with him and staying with him is her reasons. Like you said, they've been married for 6 years, so it's not easy to just even let something. When you've been with somebody that long, it's not easy to just let go. But I don't know. After you left for 3 days, didn't tell me where you were going, didn't call and check on us. Well, he says he was watching from the camera, but you didn't personally call to check up on us and none of that. And then you just magically return on the third day like you Jesus or somebody. No, you could stay where you was at.
Period.
Talking about you want to go to the beach, but you went to a whole nother state. No.
State.
He rose from the ashes, honey. But like I would say, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I'm trying to give Ralph the benefit of the doubt for the simple fact that I feel like, but I just feel like he has a lot of toxic tendencies. I feel like he is a little toxic in the argument.
Yeah, though.
So he's so argumentative and just like
very argumentative,
ready to battle. I'm just like, oh, she's trying to work on the marriage. She even told you I booked a counseling session, and you still don't want to hear that. It's just like, I don't know, Ernest.
And he didn't even want to give her an explanation about where he went. Like he made it seem as though he just didn't even owe her an explanation.
Like I don't have to owe
That's
you
a
nothing.
problem.
I'm a grown ass man. I do what the fuck I want to do, type shit.
Yeah, you don't do that when not when you married.
Like nigga, you forgot there is no I in team.
Exactly.
I wrote this down, but first we have to acknowledge natural Drew is very beautiful.
Very.
Yeah.
Very, like, I literally wrote she needs to stay natural. Like, she doesn't look bad with makeup, but it's just like, I have a thing for natural beauties. That's all. Ralph, I'm like RJ. I still want to hold out and give him some kind of a chance. But it's like, you make it hard. Like, you make it hard when you're not telling her where you was, number one. And then number two, you make it worse for yourself when you say, but I was watching y'all though. That's creepy. So you can know where I am, but I can't know where you are. Like, I'm not saying you cheated or nothing. Just tell if you went to the store, if you went to the beach, if you went to get your hair.
He cheated. He definitely cheated.
That was my next point. Do you think he cheated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell you finna be leaving for 3 days in Tampa. What's in Tampa?
Exactly.
Kevin Hart.
You're in a whole nother state for 3 whole days. You telling me you just went by yourself because you want to blow off the steam? No, you were with somebody and you planned that.
All he needs to say is, babe, I was mad for whatever reason. I went off and had a one-night stand or something. Say something, but don't just give me like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Just because you have a simple argument don't mean that you just go off for 3 days and just have like a little one-night stand.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is to make his case at least make some kind of sense is to not just sit there and gaslight Drew and be like, oh, it doesn't matter to you. You don't even need to know it. What are you going to do with this information? It's just communication, babe. That's all it is.
He does that a lot. It seems like I think he likes to see her riled up. I feel like he likes to get her, I think he likes to gaslight her. Like, he likes to, what you mean by that? Like, he likes to see her get riled up. And I feel like Drew's the type of person, like, she played more passive. Like, I'm going to try to do what I can to soothe the situation. She doesn't seem like she's very combative to me. I just feel like Drew's a sweet ass girl. I really like Drew. I think she's awesome for the show. I just really think she's awesome.
Very, very awesome for the show.
And she's showing her fucking life.
Ooh, yeah, she's being transparent.
Drew is giving me what
especially for this being her first season. Yeah. She's being very transparent. And she's being very open. Because I don't know if I would be able to do that. And that was, mind you, that was her first. I watched her speak on it with Candy. Mind you, that first episode when she was arguing with him at the dinner table, that was their first scene ever recorded. Very first.
He jumped right into it.
Jumped all the way into it from day one.
They ain't wait. They ain't waste no time.
Yeah, usually people have to warm up to the camera, but that was from day one.
I had to make a note of that because it's kind of funny to me how we didn't get to see LaToya's entrance. And the way that the sneak peeks was making it look, Drew took a long time before she recorded with the girls. So shout out to production if they just made it seem like it wasn't that long. I had to catch that. I'm an editor, so I look at things differently.
No shade. Did y'all see the comments calling her Toyota?
Toyota?
Oh yeah, they've been saying that from day one.
She got that name off her argument with Nene.
Nene, well, she was arguing herself because Nene didn't say nothing back to her.
She really didn't.
I'm not even on the show. You're battling me, thinking you're gonna get it in. It seemed like Kenya told you to do that. It just seemed like Kenya was like.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, I'm like kind of feeling that too. Like, what was your point of saying that?
Okay, well, speaking of Toyota and Kenya, I will say this. So they had a little kiki. I guess LaToya came and backed up her SUV truck into Kenya's ditch. She rolled her SUV down there, and they had a little kiki moment. LaToya came over for some little, I think it was watermelon on a plate with some drinks, and they had a little kiki moment. And it just seemed to me like Kenya was baiting her to talk about Drew, because even when she's done with the whole animal on the head comment, she then went further and was like, "Do you have a problem with Drew? So do you have any other issues with Drew?" It just seems like she wanted LaToya to say some shade so she wouldn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of caught that too.
Yeah.
She wants LaToya to say something, so when it comes back, she wants to be able to say, "Oh, Drew has a problem with me, but LaToya's the one that's been saying all this stuff."
Yeah, LaToya was the one that said it. I get that vibe from her. Well, we've seen her do it before, so
yeah.
Puppet.
Yeah. But my thing with Kenya is, what is your problem? Like from day one, her and Toya, like it's like from day one y'all had a problem with her. The girl just sat down, y'all. Oh, look at the pet on her head and all this other stuff. Like what?
Like Kenya, you don't want to get it. Kenya,
yeah,
you don't want to get
what was wrong with her hair? There was something wrong with her hair to me.
Like Kenya, you don't want to get in the pets
because we didn't see the
got
person, but it looked like it was okay to me.
We got a picture of Kenya's pet hair.
Okay, let's bring up this, you guys.
Yeah.
Once we work on the y'all, I will actually be able to pull the photos up on here. But let's just say, is that a whole? I think my mom is a hairstylist, y'all. She's been doing this for 26 years, and she told me that is what we call a half a wig, meaning she has hair and it's thick, so she wanted to leave her leave out, but she put the half a wig in the back so it can look fuller. And my thing is, if you have a hair line, Kenya, if you have all these products to help your hair grow and stay natural and healthy, I don't see the use for it. Maybe
for the wig?
For the half a wig.
Oh, for the half a wig.
I don't understand it. And then you calling her hair a pet, but that doesn't.
Because your wig doesn't really look.
Yeah, that shit was.
And even when last season when they were in Toronto, and Marlo spotted the wig, because your wig didn't look very natural.
That was a half a wig.
But mind you, Marlo tried to make her feel safe. Like, Kenya, my wig is lifting too. It's okay.
Yeah, because it was a safe space.
It was respectfully.
Just say I wear wigs from time to time. Like,
yeah, everybody does. And it's my thing with Kenya is, well, we're not even gonna get into that because that's her issue with Tanya. So I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah. But to stay on topic, I don't understand her problem with Drew. I just don't understand. It seems like it's like a repetitive thing to me. It's like she always has a problem with the more successful actresses. Yeah, I just don't understand.
Give it time though, because one thing I'll give Kenya, she's good at PR. She is going to get into an interview and somebody's going to ask her and watch her just spin you the best story she could come up with.
Yeah, Drew always supported Drew.
It's always a story. Oh, Nene had a problem because something behind the scenes. Tanya took it offensively, and I never said Tanya. Like, the bitch just knows how to give you a pageant speech.
I'm tired of playing. I'm really tired. I'm not going to allow Kenya this season to play the victim. And I will not do that because you've been gunning for Drew. Even with Drew attacking her on Twitter and Instagram, I feel like that was warranted. Drew has been letting her slide. Kenya has been talking.
Yes.
Kenya has been talking about her in every interview that she's been doing.
And then they did it in her. And then when she first met them, they sitting here in the girl face. I don't know if she heard them because sometimes they don't be hearing it when they're like in person.
Yeah.
But y'all sitting there doing it in front of the girl, whether she heard y'all or not.
Right.
Like yeah, like
girls. It's so sad at this point.
At 50.
And the age is showing love.
Yeah.
Damn,
that
she
neck.
is 50, isn't
Around that
she?
neck of hers.
Speaking of, I had to remind myself that Cynthia's the oldest, and that scares me.
Cynthia looks great, and what I
Yeah,
No, it's not on Cynthia's part. It's on these other girls' parts.
Yeah, for them to be younger than her and looking older than her.
I was about to say, because Cynthia can still go on the runway. I will still watch her from start to finish.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
These other girls?
I really feel like, even with the preview for next episode, I really feel like Cynthia is starting to see even shady ways a little bit. Even with LaToya, like your babe, like you just do. It's a lot with her, and I feel like that friendship is I feel like it's becoming fractured.
Do you think it has anything to do with what happened with the engagement?
I like her with LaToya. I think she sees like Kenya needs a puppet. Like Kenya needs somebody to. At first it was
control.
Now Cynthia got old for her. Need to go on now, so she can't use Cynthia no more. So she had to get a new puppet. That's just how.
And it is starting to become a pattern because it's just like first remember with Marlo and Cynthia, like
yeah.
And then when with the whole dynamic between Phaedra and Candy, then she had to become friends with Candy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think, like, in my opinion, I don't think she ever used Cynthia or Candy as a puppet. I think she is starting to use LaToya as a puppet, and LaToya is falling for it. But I do think, like, with people like Marlo, Candy, and Cynthia, she befriended them to get at Phaedra and Nene.
You said it, child. The words right out of my damn mouth.
To be honest, though, the difference with LaToya is she gives me the vibe that LaToya doesn't mind being that person to be used. I don't think she minds it. I really think LaToya is just here to just stir up everything and just have fun.
LaToya is real. She's not smart. Don't say that.
Sure she's not smart, but I do think LaToya. I think LaToya likes drama.
I just think she's playing.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she's playing dumb right now.
She likes drama, and Kenya is the queen of it. So of course she's gonna attach to the person that's always in the shits.
She's giving me checkers though. Like she's giving me like, oh, I'm gonna play checkers, or I'm gonna hang with Kenya because I feel like she's the queen of this show. So I'm gonna rock with Kenya. But Kenya turn on a bitch like it's nothing.
Nothing.
Just like that.
She'll get on your ass at the reunion. She'll give a fuck. So if you're her friend or not. So I just really feel like, but LaToya said, I think you should tread lightly.
Very.
And like Portia will say next week, do you want to go that route?
Do she really want to fly that right?
So that's the best thing for you, but okay, enough about Toyota. So let's get into the fun girls. Tanya, Lauren, Portia, and Fallon all meet up for a pool day. And they just have a whole bunch of fun. Hookah, drinks, and we meet Fallon and her husband in a beautiful house. Oh my God.
Oh gorgeous. Yeah, that house is gorgeous.
Gorgeous house. Oh my God. And then she didn't even have to, he just was doing what she said, and he was smoking a cigar. Babe, turn on the hot tub, honey. He turned on the hot tub. Why can I find a...
First of all, before we get into Miss Fallon, I got to shout out Drew's mom for taking a page out of Candy's playbook and said, I am embedded in my sermon. I said, okay, I see you, Drew's mom. I see you.
I'm living for Drew's mom.
Pastor Jeanette. Pastor Jeanette is giving it.
But no, the fun girls are definitely here.
Yes.
Fallon's house is very beautiful. That girl has a pool and a hot tub. And I love the husband. I love the dynamic that they gave off first impression. And Portia knows how to pick them. Portia knows where the fun girls are.
Absolutely.
I wish they would have found Fallon earlier in the season.
Earlier.
She started filming on later on. I wish I would have found her earlier on.
Yeah, because she's so fun and she seems like she's like a ball of like she's like a fresh air, like a breath of fresh air. Like
she kind of reminds me like Tanya a little bit. Like that's how I felt about Tanya when Tanya first stepped on the scene.
I like Tanya. She's just such a like even seeing her on screen and like feeling her energy. Like them three,
like you feel like you have fun through the TV watching her. Like,
yes, it's like that's what we want to see. RHOA. We want to see fun. Like, we want to see the fun girls. We don't want to see mean girls. Like we want to see the girls jumping in the pool, Portia throwing bitches in the pool. Like we want to see that.
And then it's so crazy how the age difference of Portia and King and all of them, and they're the fun girls, not being mean girls, and you 50 being mean.
Right.
So miserable. But she has a lot going on, you know. The husband is in and out.
Before that, she was the same way.
Right.
We'll get into the husband, honey.
So I guess she always been miserable.
Always. Ain't never been happy.
Yeah, and it was
fun. That she won that crown.
Yeah, and it was fun to see that they weren't just like, you know, fun is fun. Like they having fun. They still had time to talk about real shit.
Social injustice.
Something that was going on. Excuse my language. I'm cursing. I'm sorry.
I like how they jumped into it. Like, Portia, you got arrested. I saw a mugshot. I was like, now we just jumping in.
Yeah.
Like they were engaging in the conversation.
Yeah. I was willing to go there on camera. Like she wasn't, you know, some people like, I don't want to ask her that. But she was like, no, we in my house, I'm gonna ask her. Like,
I like Fallon's approach with it because I feel like Kenya's approach, let's say Kenya was the new girl, I feel like Kenya's approach would have been, oh, so you must be like a rowdy type of chick. You always getting mugshots.
You know, she find any way to malign Portia. I think at this point, she just can't take Portia's always in the press. She can't take Portia that's always getting praised by the fans. She can't take that. She just can't take
I don't understand why she's questioning Portia being arrested, making it seem like what did she say in the preview? Oh, it seems like they're putting themselves in a position to be arrested.
To be arrested. Like who says some shit like that?
Who says that? You're disgusting.
Like
and this is my thing is you shouldn't say anything because out of all these girls, I didn't even expect for Portia to be the main one on the front line.
For real.
Kenya sounds like the fans that are mad at Portia's. No. She sounds like the fans that are mad at Portia's storyline.
She sounds like but you know, Kenya's known to make a fake page, honey. So that's probably her in the comments.
I don't understand her questioning the whole dynamic of that.
I mean,
what do you mean putting they're literally peaceful protesting. So what are you saying?
At least Portia did it for a good cause. Kenya, we haven't seen you march or do nothing.
Well, that's
exactly.
That's what I was saying earlier. This is why I said I wasn't surprised at everybody's reactions at Portia's story because I'm sorry, this might get a lot of flack, but there are some Black people that they'll just be with it for the hype, and then in closed doors, when it's not applying to them, oh, they're just doing this for attention. They're doing it for this. They're doing it for that. Like, at least she's doing it. What are you doing?
About the clause, ain't putting no money on the bail funds, ain't promoting, ain't out there in the field. You cannot call someone.
They'll buy a T-shirt though. They'll buy a T-shirt. They'll say the hashtag. They'll post a black square, but they won't be in the fight with you.
I just feel like Kenya's just a hater. She's a top 5 hater.
Yeah.
Well, she's been a hater all her life. She can't help that.
You said you're talking mess from More Manor. Kenya no more.
No. RJ, let's get it right. My fave said it best. More work needed, Manor. That's the name of it.
More work.
It's still a lot of work needed. Like they showed the preview, like you know how they pan for everybody's house. I think Kenya really needs to pressure wash the house. It's green.
Oh my God.
Where's Mariah? Where is Mariah when you need her?
Need her.
Green, like I don't know. You know how she lives in the woods, so it's like green moss. It's like moss going up her like root. I'm just like, you need to pressure wash it. it's looking like a teardown. But
it's like a what?
like a teardown.
Not
But
a teardown.
what I want to address though, before we get from before we move on to RHOP, I want to address this. I received some tea that Kenya was going around saying her and Mark were trying to work it out and do
Well, of course they are.
Not.
Aren't they always?
Well,
Not.
They've been trying to work it out since
is he
forever.
working it out though?
Listen,
I don't know if
Wait,
he's
what?
working it out, but it seems to be one-sided.
People in New York, he's
Listen.
just with the storyline.
listen. I was gonna wait, but I told y'all I did a little bonus, and I got some notes from Watch What Happens Live. Even Candy said it best. One day, oh, we're working it out. The next day, oh, fuck him and all this stuff. It's just as the days go on, just keep track. That's all.
Honestly, I just don't think she fit. I don't think she understands what she's doing. I just think she's trying to keep this storyline alive. Because I mean, what else does she really have going on the show? Besides Mark.
Somebody said.
I have
Somebody
to agree.
said, "What happened?"
Besides her
Somebody said,
being dramatified, what do you bring to the show at this point?
Like it is.
Well, no, that's what I was about to say. Remember, somebody said that. What happened to the
Besides
plan?
Kenya, more hair care.
Hair care.
I just want to know what happened to this plan Brandon and her had. Remember they posted at the beginning of filming? Remember they posted at the beginning of filming and Kenya was like, oh, we got something planned for y'all. Hashtag RHOA, hashtag RHOA. I'm like, oh, Lord, what they finna do now?
Hopefully it's not another song.
Oh.
I hope not.
Whatever happened to her show?
The pilot?
She had a show?
Child,
The pilot. Did it ever get picked up?
Child, it twirled right to YouTube, honey.
Josh, a pilot is supposed
I ain't seen on that either.
A pilot is like an audition, and we know her luck with auditions. They don't work out.
They don't work out. 2 minute scenes.
She's had a few cameos in the 90s.
Yeah, a few cameos. But did she get the leading role?
Cameo.
I think one was like a recurring one.
Like, what else? Like, come on, you're a pageant queen and you don't act like it. You're supposed to be a pageant queen, supposed to uplift women and really embody what it is to be a Black woman. And if you were any statue to women across America, and even Drew said, I looked up to you. And when I was on the show, I was thoroughly disappointed. Like, you disappointed. She looked up to you as a Black woman in this business, and the fact that you were quick to tear her down is just really disgusting. Exactly. She lifted LaToya up, who's a YouTuber.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's not even about LaToya being a YouTuber. Just LaToya's antics. If you have, because once I figured out that she was coming on the show, and some of my friends knew who she was from her being a YouTuber. Yeah. But once I was familiar with her and I seen the stuff that she, like the way she treated her husband.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm disgusted.
And I just feel like you said, because Drew also said on Candy Speak on it, how she thought her and Kenya was gonna hit it off because Kenya is doing producing. Well, she's supposed to be doing producing, and Drew wants to get into producing and being behind the scenes. And she thought she could learn a lot from Kenya.
I really thought
but from the moment she met her, it just wasn't that.
Well, we'll get into Kenya no more next week. I won't give her.
Before we move on, though, I just want everybody to remember. Kenya and LaToya came first.
Did anybody else catch this? I felt like a lot of the scenes were kind of not edited really well.
They weren't.
Yeah, it was weird.
Especially the last scene with Cynthia and her husband, Mike. It felt like they kind of like stretched that out a little bit, but maybe it's because of COVID and I
think because of COVID. Because a lot of other franchises, I feel the same way about their episodes too. Like it's like I don't know, it seems like they can't record everything, so it's like it's like they have to find ways to get everything.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they were just trying to. So yeah,
they're doing the best they can. Like I'm pretty sure when Cynthia's wedding passes by, since they didn't record it, they're gonna like stretch that into something.
Yeah.
They probably called it after.
They're gonna use all the iPhone footages and all that stuff.
All the iPhone.
But I have to give it to them. All the iPhone footage has been very, very clear.
That's why I said they're gonna use that.
All that money Andy got, he better make it clear.
Yeah. Y'all better find a way.
We're gonna talk about Andy.
Yeah, bro.
Period. Yes, so we need to get into Andy too.
We gotta get into Andrew.
Hold on, before you move on to Potomac, I had to put this in my notes. The whole scene with Candy and Cynthia with the whole workout thing at Kenya was at. Maybe it's just me, but I felt like Candy was right about the whole prenup thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel as though Cynthia's making this. I see Cynthia's point, but she's going about it
the wrong way.
Yeah, she is.
I do agree. She should do it before the wet. Like, she shouldn't wait till the last minute. I agree with that.
Like, you and Mike want the same thing, but you're both saying it in different ways. Mm-hmm. And I actually applaud Mike because he's showing to be the only husband that has like restraint when it comes to confrontation. Like, you could see that he's not trying to like yell at her or like get combative.
Yeah, not on camera.
Well, you know, we can only speak on camera. I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but it was, you could tell on camera that he really was trying to say, like, babe, like, I'm not really trying to argue with you, but you're really not making sense. And like,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like he was like, I'm not ready to go into too much detail on camera. I'm gonna wait till we can really talk about it. I don't think he would like to do stuff.
And then I noticed Cynthia tends to get stuck on one point. Like, you got I forgot what he said, but when he was repeating the whole "I need a wedding" thing, like, it's like he wasn't saying anything else.
It seemed like she cares more about the wedding than she cares
than she does. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was kind of
250 people. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, especially during this COVID season. Like, y'all need at least 100 people at the wedding.
Like, you're stuck in wedding. I wouldn't want people. If I'm getting married, this is my third time getting married. I don't want that many people at my wedding.
Yeah, I just want a little.
You already had a big wedding with Peter, and we saw where that went.
Yeah, in a museum with dinosaurs and weak ass chairs. You had a great dress.
I wasn't even talking about the wedding. I'm talking about how it ended.
Oh.
I just
let Kiara go on.
He liked the wedding.
I mean, the wedding was cute. Don't get me wrong. However, it was very low budget. You can pretty much tell. I felt like people had to buy, museum tickets in order to get in the wedding. It was cute.
Kiara, stop.
It was a beautiful wedding.
It was beautiful, but the dinosaurs, it kind of threw me off a little bit.
She said the weak ass chairs. That's what got me.
I guess she wanted Peter to get married around, the people that he grew up with.
But you also got to understand, Cynthia, Cynthia was very clear. She was broke. Her and Peter were broke.
True.
Like, broke into the ground. So I was kind of with Kim when Kim was like, just don't have the wedding. But, Cynthia, she wants that wedding. One thing about Cynthia, she gonna have that wedding.
I don't feel like it's worth it though. But even then, I feel like she could have had a wedding. But if you don't have the money for this big wedding, why have this big wedding? You could do something small. Because to be honest, all you really need is like your family members and your close friends. Everybody doesn't have to be there. People don't even be happy for you like that, no way.
I ain't gonna lie, when I saw celebrities in there, I was like, okay, Cynthia, you just want the wedding.
Yeah, I think she wants it for the look. And that's why it always never works out.
She wanted the Bravo moment, all the girls.
She felt good when she saw that everybody was posting her and Shade Room gave her a shout out. She felt good in that moment.
But she would still got that.
Regardless.
But it's like I said, she gets stuck on one.
And just because your wedding is small doesn't mean that it's not beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. She got stuck on one point. She just got stuck on, oh, you think I just need this? And she just ran with that.
She was being dramatic.
But to be honest, she made it seem like she needed it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the point I'm saying. Like, Cynthia, she wants the same thing, but she's going about it wrong. So it's contradicting. It's like Mike said, babe, you're contradicting yourself every time.
Right.
She's like,
are we getting married 10, 20? So you got it on your earrings, might as well.
I'm glad you brought that up because I put that in my notes. I said, this bitch got 10, 20 earrings.
That's a little much.
That's too much.
Portia done told you that y'all done wore them out with this whole chill thing. Now you wearing people out with 10, 10, 20.
20.
It's an overkill. It's an overkill.
Overchill.
And
now
that
is overchill.
I love production. Production from the Atlanta and Potomac productions are my favorite because they be quick with the flashbacks. When she was like, "Oh, I don't need this. I don't need this," and Mike was like, "But you just," and then production said, "Let's take care of this for you," and showed every moment that she said 10, 10, 20.
It seems to, I'm sorry, babe. Cynthia was being a little dramatic.
She is.
I feel like
y'all making me look like
y'all
an
can't
asshole.
get up on y'all can't get up on me.
Like I just like Cynthia, calm down. It's not even. I feel like she's trying to. You gotta hype up the story. I get it. You on reality. You gotta make it. You gotta make it a moment. But Cynthia, it's not that serious.
And besides, I mean, her sister was trying to vouch for Mike, and Cynthia was just like, "No, you should be on my side." Like, girl, you should be happy that she's on his side, period, because she did not like Peter from the start.
Exactly, because y'all almost didn't even officially get married.
I ain't gonna lie, I wrote this down. Cynthia is you can already tell Cynthia's a bridezilla. We didn't get to see this with Peter, but this time around she said, "Nah, I'm gonna show y'all I'm stressed, I'm tired, I'm bridezilla mode." Like even
I feel like it just happened that way because of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but even in the preview for the next episode, we don't know what Kenya said, but I just already feel like I'm on Kenya's side because Cynthia just went off like, let me talk. I'm like, okay, Cynthia, hold on. Wait a minute. What does she say?
Yeah.
It's no more. Can't.
Lord have mercy.
No, no more.
I don't know if by Kenya's side. I gotta wait to see the scene.
I mean, I gotta wait to see, but
honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I try to give Kenya the benefit. I really do. I really try to give her the benefit of that because I know she's messy.
In some moments, she is likable, but a lot of other times she.
I will admit she's funner. She's starting to try to be funner this season.
Right.
Put a ball in her court. One ball. Because it's not a lot. But I will say I will put one ball in her court and say she's at least trying to be funner this season. But I really think she needs to work on honestly, it's the house for me. I really think she just needs to work on that driveway. It's too deep. It's steep. Like LaToya SUV was about to crash trying to get down that damn hill.
Yeah, literally.
I digress.
I keep telling y'all there's more work needed. I'm telling y'all.
If any one of y'all buy a house like that, I'm not driving down here. I will park on the street, honey, and walk.
I'm not walking down there.
I'm not rolling my damn car.
I ain't walking down there either.
I'm not rolling my car.
And then they live in Georgia. They live in the woods. Something might jump out the damn trees.
Oh yeah.
Girl, you gonna have to come up here and come get me, and we can go down there. But I ain't going down there.
We're gonna call Mariah so she can pressure wash that house for her. But anyways, so let's rate this episode. I rate this episode a 7.
I was gonna say 7 too.
I rate it a 7 out of 10. Kiera?
7, 6.5. Okay. It's in between.
Yeah.
Do y'all like this season so far?
Huh?
Do y'all like the season so far?
You said
I do. I think now it's catching up just a little bit. We need to see a little bit more, but overall, I think it's pretty good.
It seems really lighter this season. I like when it it's more so about their personal lives versus all the drama. Because sometimes it get dark.
Ooh, yeah.
For a COVID season, I really do like it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, especially that too. Especially for it to be a COVID season.
Like I think fans are getting too absorbed and thinking it's just the same reality, but no, these girls during the pandemic, they're getting tested every week.
Yeah, it's nothing that they can really
can't be done.
Yes, and let it build up. Like, come on, it's going to come, but it has to be organic. Honestly, I didn't want this. What I didn't want this season is forced drama, and what I didn't want is the pick on one person.
Yes,
I felt like, and honestly, I have to nod to Nene Leakes because she warned Portia on Breakfast Club. She did a Breakfast Club interview. She warned Portia, if I leave tomorrow, you're the first person they're going to come for.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. But
yep.
You think so?
I think
she
so.
did say that.
I believe so.
She knew, if Nene and there, they're gonna come for Portia. It's just like I feel like it's an easy target. They know Portia gonna react, and
I have to agree with. I do think Portia seems to be an easy target. I think because they think she's dumb, but I don't think that. I don't really feel like they ganged up on Nene.
Not yet, at least.
I feel like it just, in my opinion, I feel like she kind of starts with everybody. Well, she started with everybody, yeah, and then it just seems like when everybody would come back, it seemed like a gang up because everybody was coming at one time. But I just feel like you can't really. They all say what they say, and they all throw shade, but it's like you can't just say what you want about everybody. And then when everybody decides to respond, you can't get mad about how they respond.
I will honor that. I mean, but I feel like
I can do, but I do see like what she means when it does seem like a gang up, but it's like at the same time you can't start with everybody and then get mad when everybody responds, even if it is all at one time.
Yeah. We can read this but I mean, but she boycotted Bravo, so honey.
Listen, I just saw this morning.
Josh is not a Nene fan, so I wasn't expecting him to agree.
She's hilarious, though.
I don't totally agree. With the whole boycott Bravo thing, but I feel like she needs. I think she needs to elaborate. I feel like she needs to elaborate.
Okay. I could agree.
You can't tell me to. You can't tell me let's attack them, and I don't even know what I'm attacking them for.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she needs to elaborate more on why we're.
Yeah, because I agree with when Mariah was like speaking on her issues. It's like, okay, I can get behind Mariah, but with Nene, it's like you have to explain. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like she's kind of being like a diva.
She is being a diva.
Which is maybe why she should explain. Maybe she should explain because the way I might see it, other people might see that way too. So you do have to explain because from what it looks like, from the outside looking in, it looks like you're just mad.
In her defense, Nene shot the pilot for RHOA. She shopped the show. So I feel like in her defense, she feels like cheated in a way. Like y'all use me for the promotion. Y'all use me for I was the brand of Atlanta at one point. But when you were done with me, that was just that. But I feel like she has to explain more on her reasons. So I won't even get into too much because I want her to explain more of why what is your reason? Because I feel like Mariah explained hers a little bit. But
I mean, I understand that, but if you do go that route, it's easy to just look at you and say, you know what, you're just mad because you're not getting your way and you don't work for them anymore.
That's why I don't want people to say.
And even though she didn't go all the way into her explanation, but even when she did explain just a little bit, it just seems like you're being like a brat.
I feel like she's losing touch.
And to me, I get what you're saying about because I'm not gonna lie, like she was the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta for a very long time, but I just feel like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it has gone to her head. And I feel like she's starting to get big headed. Like even the way she was talking to the producers, like you can't. I get that you are like, they're all like the stars of the show, like regardless, because they're all on the cast. They're the main ones. They're the face of it. But the producers are like still like your boss. Like you can't talk to them any kind of way.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like a Vicky moment.
Yeah.
But let's not get into that. We're gonna wait until more news comes out about
that. Yeah,
we'll digest that a little bit more because I love Nene. I'm sorry, I love her. I love her.
I think she's hilarious.
I love her as a businesswoman. I think she's a dope actress.
Yeah,
she's dope, and
I will give her this. She's
a hustler.
I use her lines every day.
She's a hustler.
I will watch Cinderella before I watch Lights Pearls On.
I will watch her on Glee. She killed Glee.
She really did.
She was very good.
Watch the whole thing, then he killed Glee.
I do think that she has come a long way. From Nene from season 1, I do think that she has come a long way, and she has definitely evolved into a great businesswoman. I'll give her that.
We love you, Nene. Just explain. You gotta explain it a little more, babe. You gotta explain it a little more. So let's get into the main event.
I might need another drink. I done drunk off my.
Now let me get a refill.
Let me make sure my notes is correct on this one because these girls.
This one is going
that damn Monique and that damn Karen.
Yes.
It's
Karen.
Karen.
I think I need a ring light.
And shout out to Candace Pocket Tissue working overtime this season.
Ugh.
Okay, listen.
That tissue is worn out.
Wait. Listen. Now, I did tell Josh. I didn't get to tell the rest of y'all, but I did tell Josh I was gonna try to watch from a Candace perspective because I get it. We all on Monique's side, but I don't want to be unbiased. I want to try and see what could it be that is making you upset.
Me and Kia said the same thing. We're gonna get into it because I honestly did not going into part 2. I was like, okay, I don't like Candace. That's clear. But if I got hit upside my head, I'll be mad too. But I was trying to like let me look at it from her lens a little bit, but I just can't.
I can't. Especially after Bravo is showing the footage of you putting your hand in her face
multiple times and even in slow motion.
Let's start from where we started off, y'all. It was
okay.
We started off with the continuation of Monique reading
Past the Holy Whore.
Past the Holy Whore.
And of course, Candace wanted to be her cheerleader and vouch for her and throw her little shots and shade left and right. Monique paid her a complete dust, of course.
But meanwhile, while Monique was beating her ass, Robin and Giselle was standing in the corner. But go ahead, cheerleader.
Who was the only person that fixed your damn wig?
Karen Huger.
Did Giselle fix your wig? Did Robin help you out the door? Did they take you to the car?
Exactly. The only people who had your back in that moment was Karen and Wendy.
You can't say we started with Giselle and then you already on Candace. Like, hold on.
Oh, child, we done.
Because she wanted the moment, so we had to give it to her real quick. But let's get back to the topic.
Listen, I'm gonna be as honest as I can. I'm gonna try, Candace. I'm gonna try to put your side in, but I'm not gonna be fake about it.
Please, we have somebody vouch for Candace. Please vouch for her.
With Giselle, though, I did write down that AKA relationship, and Josh, you know what I'm talking about. That Greek bond is strong. They will ride for each other so strong. And Wendy is doing the perfect job at it, like with the whole pretty girl thing at first, and now saying, you know, Giselle, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but you really need to get in his ass. Like, no, there should be no reason that his phone number is just public.
Yeah.
Giselle,
no comment.
The fact that Giselle tried to double down on her relationship with Jamal and say, "Oh, it's my fault. I don't communicate." Like, girl, why are you blaming yourself for him having illegitimate children?
When they talk about Ashley, but girl, listen too. Now, one thing about Michael do embarrassing how to Ashley, he do always cheat. But Michael ain't never had no baby on him.
We'll get to that. But
my thing with Giselle, like you said, like you doubling down on it. This is his number. What are you saying? Then said, "Oh, we're gonna be good when I call him tonight." Girl, I would have got up from the chair. I would have got out the chair and called him immediately.
I still stand
Why
on
does
the
Monique
fact
know your
that
phone number?
Giselle, you were supposed to lie or switch the subject or something. You was not supposed to say.
Or you were supposed to deflect.
You were supposed to deflect it or something. She just gave up and said, "You know what? Yeah,
hell out of that."
Abort mission.
But even if you weren't going to deflect, I feel like you should. Well, at least that you know that that's his number. At least, like, kind of be truthful. If you're not going to deflect, if you're not going to lie, if you're not going to try to change the subject, at least be truthful about it. Don't try to.
I mean, hell, Jamal didn't even show up to the reunion, so that obviously
he was never going to show up.
Okay, first,
he's never coming.
I ain't gonna lie. The Potomac husbands, they are real about if they don't want to show up, they don't have to, because those Married to Medicine husbands be there every season. But these
and the Real Housewives of
Atlanta
men, the Atlanta men come.
Yeah.
And even the other franchises, their husbands come. New Jersey, their husbands come. Beverly Hills, their husbands come. But one thing about the Potomac men, it's always going to be a no call, no show.
Child, the main member, Michael, didn't show up. He is the 8th housewife, as far as I'm concerned.
He said, "Y'all ain't about to talk about me no more."
Yeah, Michael is sick of it.
He said, I think this is
the second reunion that Juan hasn't been at.
At this point, they need to give Michael a champagne glass.
Champagne glass.
I gave y'all the finale. I done gave y'all the season. Don't do me. I ain't gotta be at the reunion.
Y'all, I hate to feed into this, but somebody on Twitter said that Michael and Juan didn't come because they was the ones in North Carolina getting married.
No comment. I have no comment on that one. I refuse.
Not get married.
I refuse.
Then, okay, let's cut to. They went to the back. I guess they break for lunch.
I'm not doing this.
Monique did not let that binder go, honey.
No,
Monique said that binder.
I don't blame her because they would have been trying to nitpick. Oh, she got this in here. Let me take this out. Hold on to your evidence, girl.
I feel like low key Wendy wanted to know what her tab was.
And what did Giselle call Monique in the back from some Frederick Douglass with the girl? What are you talking about? You should have threw the shade on stage. You sat there on mute, honey. You should have threw your.
That's my thing. Her and Robin ain't say a damn thing. As soon as y'all get backstage, y'all talking all that shit.
Robin, your hair is not moving. You're talking. The hair ain't moving. You can't.
I had to look at this again because I thought Twitter was being funny. But apparently Robin does have like footprints on her hair, or it's something going on with that. Can somebody explain to me, please?
Yeah, it's something going on with it. COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Infected with COVID-19.
I thought it was railroad tracks. I said, is that a cheetah print?
Because I didn't notice in part one, but then I saw the memes and I saw part two. I'm like, oh, she does have like something going on with the Bob. Like,
no, one person put a CVS receipt on it.
Yeah.
I should put the damn receipts. The real receipts. And I'm just like, Giselle and Robin, why are y'all trying to be? It's like, it's getting old at this point. Robin, honestly, you're just her flunky. She don't really have your back because when you had the tax issues, Giselle was nowhere to be found. She even made fun of you this season on the show for having tax issues, baby girl. And just your best.
She even didn't she say something shady about her hat line?
We call it embezzled.
Embezzled.
And that's your
friend.
Get out of here.
Listen.
And I like how Monique kept paying Candace and Robin dust every time they tried to say something when she was reading.
Thank you.
Monique was determined to get that read out. She wasn't letting nobody distract her.
Listen, Robin Dixon Bryant is just doing her job and supporting her wife. That's all. Listen.
Them broad shoulders.
Listen, it's been 5 seasons, and one thing Andy said that was actually correct is, out of all the friendships we've seen, those green-eyed bandits will not break for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
For nothing. At all. I feel like Bravo trying to get them to break, but I feel like
I think so too.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like it's coming soon.
You think so?
I see it happening. If it doesn't break, it's gonna fracture.
If it does,
there's gonna be a hiccup somewhere.
I mean, I just don't think Giselle's real. I don't think she's real. Just be real. If the relationship is not real, Giselle, say it. Honestly, we can respect you more, Giselle, if you say he got some stuff going on right now. I need to figure it out because I don't know what he's doing, but I'm hearing stuff just like y'all hearing stuff. You know, like just be real about it. Stop being fake. You're putting on a facade of a relationship for the cameras, and everybody's showing their real life, and you're putting a fake relationship on camera. And what did Jamal say on his live? He said he's single. He said he's not dating. He said he's single.
Yeah.
Watch the live. He said he's single. He said he's single, and I will post it.
Oh, I couldn't even watch the slides that they posted it.
For our viewers, I will post the receipts probably on my Insta story. So when y'all see our Instagrams tagged in the bio, I will post it and y'all will see. He said that. He said, I'm single, I'm not dating.
Listen.
Roll it up.
It was Karen for me. It was Karen for me. Like,
is Jamal coming?
Jamal coming?
Of course not.
No, he's not. Of course he's not. Of course he's not, babe.
I have to say, I do empathize with Giselle. I talked to a nigga named Jamal before, and Every last one of them is the
devil. What?
So my heart does go out to her. My deepest condolences.
Oh my God.
Not your deepest condolences.
Condolences.
Okay, y'all. So let's get into the Charisse and the whole plot against Monique drama.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I can't let you skip over Andy's legendary moment when he told Ashley, I'm rooting for you. I really am.
Yeah.
But it just seems
even
like
Andy is sick of. He said it seems like every year you're defending your marriage.
Okay, I'm going out. Yeah, Ernest, please get my life together. That was first, and then it's the Charisse drama. So okay, so let's.
No problem. You can do it whatever way you want to. But before we get to the meat and gravy, I wanted to get.
Ernest keeps me on.
I just wanted to get that out because I wrote that down. I quoted it. I said, not Andy being tired of Michael.
I think he's just tired of the scandals, but we all are. Like,
I think that's what it is. It's like, because even when this season, when they first brought up, when somebody texted Candace about the him being in the club with a stripper, I was just like, not another Michael Darby scandal. Unless if honestly, if we just gonna keep getting one season after season, he needs a champagne glass.
At least. Something.
Scandals for me, and I feel like Ashley's gonna keep it fair. I don't know if she's staying for the money. I don't know if it's sex. I don't know if it's the connection. But for her to say that he didn't
run that checkup.
For her to say he didn't sleep with the stripper.
That's a lie. That was a whole lie. Ain't no way in hell somebody finna take a picture of you in your drawers.
And you ain't did nothing.
You did that.
First of all, even if you didn't have sex, like you're sleeping naked next to a woman. Mm-hmm. That's not your wife.
You ain't do nothing.
It made her, but mind you, made her take this baby on vacation so you can go cheat.
Like pretty much, I wrote this down. Michael got Greg for Married to Medicine. Same exact situation. A fan done found a husband that was dumb enough to take the bait, and now she tried to blackmail him for attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only difference is Michael actually admitted to it. Greg stood on and said, "Hell yeah."
That blog money.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley is a ride or die chick.
Using this to come at Ashley, like, worry about your marriage. Like, if Ashley wants to stay with that man and he wants to touch butts and he wants to do all the stuff, let her do that. Why are you using this as a bullet to come at her? It's just like,
and besides, she didn't already said that she didn't have other relationships with women. So
if she cheated before, that's just their marriage. You cannot tell somebody how to work.
You can't really tell nobody how to. I mean, we can only really judge from the outside looking in. We don't know the full logistics of that marriage.
I don't know what Ashley on a day-to-day. We don't know what type of affection, the type of promises he made to her. We do not know. So he's just using it as a silver bullet to come at her. It's just really sad. I think she just wants the issue for her.
Mm-hmm.
And for somebody so traumatized, child,
you should like a battle. You should.
Somebody remind.
Thanks. Traumatize my ass.
Hold on, y'all. I got my prop. Hold on.
If it's the delusional like quad, I'm gonna die. No.
Carol.
I need a break.
I'm not over the mental fuckery.
But yeah,
like Candace really made it seem like she cannot walk. She's in a wheelchair. She has brain aneurysm.
But here's the thing. Okay, hold on, wait, because I told you I'm trying. Okay, but what I'm seeing from Candace is, okay, we get you're upset. We get that. We're all established. Everybody's upset. In Candace's mind, she really did not know that Charisse was such this big issue for Monique and whatever the case may be. So I can see that.
Benton's heard that.
But I'm also on Candace's side with Ashley, and I'm not even trying. It's not even the fact of defending Candace. I'm actually on Candace's side because Candace is literally everybody when it comes to Michael. Ashley, there is just something you want from Michael that you just need to get before you leave, because there is no woman that is going to continue to ride for their husband the way you do. Like,
she really rides for him. I mean,
I was so glad when Andy asked a real question: will you leave him if he cheats again? And she said, yes, I will leave Michael Darby if he cheats again. And I quoted that bitch because the next time it happens, season 6, there's a divorce coming.
That's what I said.
Shit again.
But she said that last season that she will leave Michael if.
Is she really? Well, then you know what?
I really just don't. I don't think she will leave him. I really think she just there to.
But she there to that man die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all don't know what he doing. He is probably sponsoring her, honey.
But he does take care of her. He takes care of her family, her mom.
She has a new baby, and it's just not. She has a new baby on the way. It's just like it's nothing y'all really can say. She has a whole new baby on the way.
To be honest, I feel Ashley. If I ever get a man that want to take care of me, but he want to cheat, that's fine with me because I don't like having sex anyway.
Period.
You.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can have sex with whoever. Just make sure you just bringing me the money.
Yeah, I don't even want to spend too much time on that. Ashley, I don't think she's leaving that man no time.
She ain't leaving that man at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get what everybody saying. At a certain point, you're not just gonna keep disrespecting me and making me look stupid.
Right. I mean, she's a good one because I would not.
I would have left a long time ago.
After the first butt grab, no, you got to go.
And
but honestly, I mean.
With the butt grabbing situation, it's just like, okay, I could see if it's like in a playful way. But for me, if they're expressing that they're uncomfortable with it, and it's like he keeps doing it, at some point it's just like, I don't.
And then you can see it in the camera, the producer's face when they showed the footage of him grabbing his butt.
His butt.
You can see that he was like, what? Like what?
What are you doing?
It's
like
hey.
And why do you always resort to grabbing people's butts?
I mean, maybe it's an Australian thing. Maybe it's an Australian thing.
No,
I ain't never heard of that.
I can't give him that. I'm sorry.
Well, shoot.
In that clip, it just looked like you just had a target. Like you just had to grab it. Like it didn't look like no football type of thing. It looked like no. When you saw him, you was going to grab his butt.
And you don't do that as no full-grown man.
I really had a firm grip on that ass.
Somebody
like
said
he wanted to feel that.
Somebody said this on Twitter. Somebody said, I wonder if he tried that with Juan.
Ooh.
Well, he did say, let's go to the bachelor party, honey. So, alone.
He do like bugs. Because Ashley booty hole was tore up.
Yeah.
That one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Ashley. I just... No comment.
No comment on
that. Honestly, I mean, with her husband, I think she okay that he's bisexual and he likes men. But it's to a point where
she's okay with it because I think because she's bisexual and she likes women. I think she's just okay with it.
Okay with it. Mm-hmm.
And they got into it briefly about the Katie Ross, her saying that she had a sexual relationship with one of the cast members. They got into it.
I believe it. I believe it has something.
She actually denied that it was her. She said people thought it was her. She completely denied that it was her.
The only reason why I kind of don't believe Katie is because I do love her, but we all know she has not really been in the best state of mind ever since her miscarriage. Mm-hmm. So it's like everything. I'm not saying that she's like it's just unbelievable, but everything that she says is just to me, it's not 100% believable. So it's like you have to tread lightly.
You take it with a grain of salt, like you just
take
it for what it is. Yeah, so I guess we can move on then. If anybody have any more comments about Ashley and Michael?
No, God, no, I'm so tired of it. I'm through. I don't want to see. Please, next season. Don't let it be a Michael Darby scandal, please.
Please. If anybody has any more comments on Ashley and Michael. Yeah.
I want this to be Ashley's last baby with Michael.
Oh, please, God.
Ooh.
No more kids, baby.
No more kids.
I really only wanted one child. I didn't realize they wanted a second baby so quickly.
She makes cute babies. Dean is cute, so
yeah, Dean is cute.
Real cute.
Oh, I have one question though. Do y'all think Candace was trying to take a shot when she said Dean looks just like Michael?
Absolutely.
Don't start that. No.
Yeah.
No. I know where you're Josh.
It's the way
I know where Josh is going with this. No.
I just asked that because I feel like it's similar to when Eva was trying to say that PJ looked like Dennis.
See, I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there.
Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The children do look like their fathers. We cannot negate that they do. It's what you're implying though. You're implying that their fathers are not the best looking men.
It's the delivery. Eva delivered it as, that's baby Dennis with a bow. Now, when Nene said it, she said, "Oh my God, little Dennis! Oh my God, you look just like your daddy."
That's different.
Candace said, what did she say? Well, we know he looks just like Michael. Something like that's shade. You're trying to throw shade.
Exactly.
It's a difference, like the delivery. If you're up to saying, "Oh my God, you look just like Michael," then he look just like Michael, girl. That's a different way. But if you're trying to throw shade at that, I just feel like
I disagree. I'm sorry. I do.
It's okay.
You do.
Josh, you know I do, because I still never.
Josh,
No, because I never gave Josh the Eva thing. I'm sorry. I just can't give him that. Like, we could agree to disagree, but
it's the implication behind it.
Here's the thing. I get the
clear. It's not even like they're trying to throw rocks on him. No, it's the clear implication behind it.
You're trying to say my man.
Like, we clearly see what you're trying to say.
Looking ugly just like him. That's
my thing is
exactly.
I'm gonna touch on Eva first, and then I'm gonna go to Candace. But Eva even admitted it was a tired attempt at a read. So I gave you that much. But for Portia to take it and continue to just make it seem like you were just calling my baby ugly. No, Portia, she was never calling your baby ugly. You are calling Dennis ugly because the world has called Dennis ugly.
He is. PJ not ugly though.
No, ugly to y'all, baby.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Dennis is not. Dennis is not the best looking.
He may have a nice little personality, but Portia knows she could have did way better.
But the thing is, don't get me wrong. Dennis is not the best looking to me, but even though PJ looks like him, PJ looks like a better version to me. She's not an ugly girl.
I'm just gonna say this, and y'all may say what the heck, but I don't think Michael all that ugly. Michael's not ugly.
No,
Michael,
but no, he's not ugly.
He's like a solid 7.
Yeah, he's not a bad looking guy. He's not ugly.
It's just when he gets like anxious and he turns red. That's what does it for me.
Especially for his age, for him to be as old as he is, because a lot of older people they start to get like wrinkly and stuff. He's not wrinkly like that. He kind of looks okay for his age. But it was a clear implication that she was trying to say that he was ugly.
Him and Juan make an amazing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm getting on Candace now. With Candace, it was the same thing with Eva. You attempted to read, it didn't land because it couldn't land, but it was as deep as everybody else is making it. Yeah. I just don't.
I'll let you have that. I'll just say this.
I don't think it's a bad.
I'll let you have that, but I'll just say this.
I don't think it.
What goes around comes around, and Candace better hope that first of all she's getting to her high risk age, so she better be.
I hope she's trying.
Glad if she's ever able to even have a baby, and hopefully nothing is wrong with the baby, and hopefully the baby does look like Chris.
Oh, God, don't even get me started on Candace. But okay, so y'all, let's.
She maybe I agree. I don't think it was your ugly type of thing.
No comment.
All the babies are cute. Let's just leave it at that. All the babies are cute.
Yes, all of them.
Regardless of their fathers, all these babies are cute. I love me some PJ. I love PJ. She's so good. PJ, Grace.
Oh yeah.
We love Grace.
Does
Grace gonna tell it like it is.
Does Jamal? Does Jamal love Grace?
Does Jamal love Grace?
He love everybody, so.
Certainly, because Jamal certainly aired. She certainly aired his ass out this season.
No comment.
Anyways, well, he said they just teenagers and teenagers will be teenagers. So that's what he said. I said no, they just don't like you. But anyways, let's talk about the Monique plot to take down Monique. And it just seemed that whole debacle seems a lot because we don't know a lot because we weren't at that meeting that they had was not filmed.
Yeah.
But everything that Monique was saying was validated because Candace went on live and repeated the whole meeting verbatim. What Robin was saying, what Giselle was saying, even what Karen was saying.
And this is my thing. I don't understand why they're so upset at Monique when Candace is the one that brought this to light. Monique didn't bring this up. Mm-hmm. Monique only brought it up after Candace brought it up on live. So why y'all so upset with Monique? Like Monique just accused y'all of this. Candace is the one that said this, and Monique just confirmed it along with Karen.
The fact that Candace tried to portray like Monique was lying about it or Monique was taking it too far when you're the one who actually said it was a full plot. Nobody used that word but you, baby girl. You went on live
exactly
and started against her. You told
okay.
And you brought it up unprovoked. We didn't know about this.
Okay, so again, trying to see Candace said. From what I had to go back and look at the live again and all that stuff to make sure I was right. I think with Candace, it's more so her admitting that there was a plot was her way of trying to say, I don't have anything to do with this. And you should be more mad at Giselle, Robin, and whoever else was at that table because she did say, yeah, this was the plot, but she also told Karen, and I don't remember if Karen confirmed it, but she told Karen about it, which in turn she told Monique. So I think Candace was really trying to wash her hands with it.
That's the problem. Why are you trying to wash your hands with friends? What did you wash your hands for?
They was friends at the time.
You need to come to me and tell me what's going on. After we told each other we're gonna be good and we're gonna keep it real with each other. You come and tell me, and then you sit up there and act like you don't know I got beef with this lady. You know we got beef.
Exactly.
I took a picture because I was told to for Bravo.
I like that part. I was like, okay, Candace, we reaching on this one because Monique, everybody knows how Bravo works. If we had a Bravo event, if Nene and Kim are at a Bravo event, they're gonna take a picture standing right next to each other, knowing they don't like each other for shit. But because it's promotional and because it's getting them paid, they're going to do it.
They're gonna do it like anybody. Okay. Oh, go ahead, Ernest.
No, I was just listen. I told you, I'm trying my best with Candace. I am.
You trying? You trying to have her egg? It's fun. It's cute though.
It's so easy for me to just.
I get what you're saying because you don't want to see because we all are Team Monique, so it's like we don't want to come in here sounding biased.
We're Team Monique because Monique has presented evidence of everything that she has said.
And everything that she says has been validated.
Like I want y'all to know, I went so far as to I was texting one of my friends on Instagram. We had just met through like RHOA comments and whatnot, and she's a very big Candace fan. And I texted her. I said, "Listen, I'm doing this little thing tomorrow." She saw it already. She was congratulating. I said, "Listen, I am Team Monique, but I do want to understand Candace's perspective because I don't want to just make it seem like we all just hate Candace for no reason."
I don't hate Candace.
Yeah, I don't hate Candace.
I really have. It's like a real soft, like real small soft spot I still have for Candace because she's
only soft spot I have for her is when it comes to Mama Dorothy.
I have a small disdain for Candace.
Oh my goodness! But I just wanted to make sure. I just want to say, listen, I don't want to just go in on this girl and not give her a chance to get up off the ground because. Again, it's like with Wendy. Like Josh knows I love Wendy, but Wendy makes it so damn difficult to like her. Like, there are moments where I'm looking at Wendy and I'm like, can you just stop talking for 1 second?
She's a flip-flop to me, honestly. I just believe she
is.
It's like I said with Cynthia. Wendy wants the same thing as Monique, but she's going about it so wrong. You're doing this as if you are just on your friend's side. It's okay to be on your friend's side, but don't discredit the other person. Like, you really...
It sounds like a pick-me to me.
Sound like a what?
Like a pick-me.
Oh, not
like it's like she likes Monique, but you know she wants to be a pick-me. She wants to fit in with the other girls.
Yeah. Even Monique said, "Yeah, we're not friends, but Wendy's innocent in all this." Like, you know, that's all Wendy had to say. We're not friends, but
I will say this though. I do respect before Wendy just chose to ride for Candace. Before all of that, she remained neutral. Like from the fight until they had that meeting at Karen's house, she did remain very neutral before she chose a side. Now that I respect because the green-eyed hoochies already had their minds made up.
Say that again. The green-eyed who?
The green-eyed hoochies. But Wendy tried to at least hear Monique out, I'll even at least give Robin, even though Robin had already chose her side too, but Robin still took the time to at least hear Monique say her piece before she just took it all the way there.
Like she a friend. Robin go.
I still stand on when Monique and Wendy was having their conversation in that little group scene at Karen's house. That was the realest conversation I have seen that whole season.
Yeah.
From any combination of people. Wendy and Monique made it clear it's not that we don't even know each other, but I'm speaking from experience. Wendy gave her side, Monique gave her side, Wendy gave her opinion, Monique gave her opinion. There was no arguing. There was no fussing about it.
Accountability. And Monique took accountability for everything that she did.
Exactly. That's what did it for me with Wendy. I said, you know what? I can keep this girl.
I don't know about that. We're still on the fence with that. But
then she started making it hard to keep her.
I'm not really too fond of when there's a tag along.
Me either. But her husband is nice.
Very nice.
We love Eddie. We love Eddie.
Yeah, well, 4 for 4, she can go.
Happy belated birthday to Mr. Eddie.
The fact happy birthday, Eddie.
Oh, happy birthday,
Eddie.
We stand an African king around these parts. You know, the Atlanta girls may know Eddie through connections and all that stuff because y'all know Atlanta love African kings.
Yes, they do.
Well, it was Giselle trying to act oblivious to the whole plot for me. Like,
yeah, like you ain't know. Come on now, girl.
I would let Giselle slide, but it's the fact that there's footage. Like you're acting oblivious when there's footage of this.
You know about the plot, honey. You know. Just stop. Stop with the act. Wasn't trying to throw her family under the bus. You took that opportunity. You knew what was talked about at that meeting. You never brought it to her. You went and had lunch with this lady. Still never said that. You went on confessionals throwing shade. Like, it's just sad, Giselle. It's really just
she's a sad individual.
Bring up somebody's marriage when you're not even married and you still using his last name. It's really sad.
She is married. No, Giselle's married.
She's married. Like she's married.
Yeah, she's married to Robin.
Oh.
Indefinitely.
Listen, the wedding was live streamed and everything.
For Candace to sit there and say she tried to run from Monique ran from Charisse, honey, Monique knows what she's capable of, and you should know too. So
she know it now.
Like you throwing shots. It's just like she constantly was throwing shots, waiting for Monique to respond to you. And Monique
still trying to be the antagonist, still trying to poking the bear. Poking the bear is a combination.
So traumatized.
Now
I'm trying to see what I can see this up.
Like I said, it is so easy for me to just say that Candace was just doing the most. But then on the other side, where I'm trying to look in on her side, do y'all think she still like really does have emotions? Like, cause she was friends with Monique.
Yeah.
Oh, she still heard about it.
I think she low key want to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Honestly, after all this, I think she does want to be friends with Monique, to be honest.
I think she want to be her friend. I think that's why she keep coming. That's why she was coming. Like, girl, I think she was getting madder that Monique was not paying her no mind. I think it was making her like, oh,
I think she just wants Monique to apologize, but I don't. I genuinely don't feel like Monique has anything to apologize for. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Monique for that, but at the same time, I'm mad at her for this. I'm like, Monique, are you telling me after all this time you really don't want to stop? Like, I respect it, but I'm like, damn, Monique.
But I agree with Monique because even actually asked the same thing. Do you ever think y'all could ever rekindle anything? Like Monique said, it was more so what you did after.
You talked about her children on live, baby girl. You call her family hood rats and your kind and
But you meant by the word aggressive. Okay, girl.
She said zoo animal. Her family is zoo animals. That is disgusting.
You think somebody want to be friends with you after that?
Girl, you better be lucky every time I see you, I don't want to smack you. I'm just saying. And it's the soliloquy. It's the monologues for me.
I ain't gonna lie, Candace, I'm trying, but at the same time, that monologue just took me out.
I can't watch the footage.
And didn't even give Monique a chance to explain herself. Like, you don't know what Monique
was. I don't want you to speak.
Can I speak while she gets herself? Can I speak while she gets herself together? She probably was going to apologize right then and there. You're not even giving her the opportunity
to
explain herself and really give you what you say you need from her.
I think Candace came to the reunion saying, you know what, as hurt as I am, I really don't want to engage with her on certain topics. So I'm going to try and just push through. And if she tries to talk or whatnot, I'm just try and shut her down and continue my thought. I think Candace tried to pull a Monique, but just in the wrong way. Everybody's doing stuff in the wrong way. This is a pattern I'm seeing last night.
I can really respect Candace. She would have got up there. Like I was telling Kiera yesterday, I can really respect her if she did not walk off like a child.
Right.
Yeah.
Crying, do the crying thing. If she really just been like, yo, Monique, we had a moment. I don't feel. I don't. If I provoked you, my bad. And if I said some things that night that affected you to the point where you felt like we had to get physical, I'm sorry for that. But bro, I didn't deserve that. What you did to me, I didn't deserve that. If she said that, been a real woman and said that, I would have had so much respect for Candace last night. I would have really respect. I was like, yo, maybe she is a.
But real my thing is, this is my thing, and I don't like how a lot of people are trying to spin this into it's about Candace's mouth. Candace's mouth did get her into this, but the whole situation of why I even jumped off is not because of her mouth. She put her hand in her face. They even rewind the footage of her putting her hand in her face. After that, when Monique told her to get her hand out of her face, that's when Candace's mouth got her into it, telling her to drag her. But it's not like it was just like, oh, like she was just saying stuff and it was just hitting Monique. They all say stuff on this show. So if she really was just like that, if she really was just this violent person, she would have dragged Giselle a long time ago because Giselle been saying out of pocket stuff. The fact of the matter is she put her hand in her face, and when she told her to move it, she wanted to get bucked.
And national and all black people know when I tell you to get your hand out of my
face. And this is my thing. And this is my thing, because I was telling another one of my friends. He was like saying, oh, it's still not right to put your hands on somebody. But I'm just like, this is my thing. I've been into arguments with people where I wasn't trying to be aggressive, but my hand was in their face and they told me to move my hand. But the difference is, I didn't have a problem with moving my hand if I'm not trying to be aggressive. If you're not trying to be aggressive, what's the problem with just moving your hand and just leaving it at that?
At that moment, I would have took that as, oh, she ain't playing with me no more. Let me just
exactly.
her face.
That's the one she flipped.
And to be honest, because this is my thing. I don't think Candace was even trying to be aggressive when she did that. I don't even think she realized that she did it. Because since we know her, she always been on the top with her hands. But still, if somebody's telling you to get your hands out of their face, okay, even if you didn't mean to, okay, all right, let me just back up real quick. Because I'm not trying to go there with her.
For you to take it farther and say, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You gonna drag me? Drag me.
Oh, but baby, if you invite somebody, somebody's gonna answer the invite, honey, and they're gonna give you what you need. So I just feel like
because if it wasn't Monique, it would have been somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. The soliloquies and the monologues are not going to work anymore, Candace. The crying for sympathy is not going to work anymore because America sees what you're doing, babe. You're trying to get sympathy off the whole instead of taking responsibility. Yeah, Monique was wrong, but you were wrong too, love. You have to take.
This is wrong, and that's my thing too. I
was wrong for hitting her. Candace is just as wrong for provoking her.
Period. I've been saying it. Two rights don't make a wrong, and two wrongs don't make a right.
And nobody's wrong in the situation. I mean, everybody's wrong in this whole the whole debacle. Nobody should have touched nobody. Nobody should have put nobody's hands in nobody's face. They were both wrong. Monique on her.
The way I see it, both people are wrong, and both people wanted two different things. Like in the middle of the argument, no hands should have been up. I can see how Candace probably thought she was just being funny because that's what she claimed. She probably really didn't think Monique was actually going to do it, but like you guys said, one day it's going to be somebody that drags you, and either one. You guys just happened to be castmates, so it worked out to, make a story and whatnot. But I do think initially, Candace really was shocked as to, wow, did we really just get this far? Yes, everybody was still wrong, but I do think Candace was just really like sitting there like, wow. Like when she did the whole dramatic stare outside the window, I think it really hit her that, wow.
And the fact that
this is really messed up.
The fact that Andy was trying to battle Monique and say oh, you did this way. We ain't got no footage of that. And Bravo, and whoever edited this episode, they were definitely Team Monique. And
yes.
Okay, that's not what happened.
I don't even think it's about them being Team Monique. Just showing the whole story.
She had
edited that
not being biased.
Whoever was behind flashbacks is getting fired as we speak. Calling it right now.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fire. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna fire them.
And this is my thing.
Andy.
I don't understand why Andy, as soon as that happens, especially with Portia and Kenya, and now with Monique and Candace. Oh, Bravo, we don't tolerate violence, this, that, whatever. But on other franchises, you got people slapping people in the face, flipping tables on people, throwing drinks on people, pulling people's hair.
Yes, hair.
Pulling hair, Jersey. Been pulling hair since the beginning of the time.
Exactly. But it was never, oh, we don't condone violence then.
Beverly Hills stole glasses and drinks. Get out of here. It's all bullcrap. You're biased, and it's
very much so.
So we're getting in on Andy right now, because listen, I need a piece of him. I need a piece of Angela. Let me tell you something. For years, listen, Andrea, Angela, whatever he wants to be. It behooves me how you will use these black girls for all types of attention, and then once they don't give you what you need, all of a sudden it's I really do like, because he will say on certain interviews, he'll say things like, I really like the OC and the Beverly Hills, and he'll always just say, oh, Atlanta's just funny, like Atlanta's just known as the shady show, like it's subliminal stuff like that makes you think like you really just care about Atlanta because of shade. That's what Nene and Sheree was talking about when they said the show just changed.
There may be a nod to Nene's point.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Nene and Sheree, they both said like if the show just changed after.
That may be what Nene is talking about. That he's pimping.
And my thing is, nothing is wrong with like in Beverly Hills and all that. Well, I can't really get into OC. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really get into OC, but
no, it's wrong when
like
you
Beverly Hills. But my thing is, it's okay with liking them because I like them too. But Atlanta has been bringing in the most ratings. Has been the #1 show in just reality TV, period. Mm-hmm. And at one point in time, I think it was like the #1 show, period. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was.
At one point,
It was. You're right.
And you're telling me you like them over, you like Beverly Hills over like Atlanta, or you like OC over Atlanta?
And besides, Andy, if we're being technical, you started with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, it was actually OC first.
Exactly.
It was OC first, but Atlanta was the
first.
one.
Never mind, right?
But Atlanta got everybody on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta gave Bravo buzz.
When you think, even when you think of Real Housewives, period, you think of Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's the first franchise you will think of.
Yeah, being really. And Potomac gave you the best season of your life on Bravo. I'm sorry.
Yes.
With the whole fight, with the drama, everything, they gave you looks. Honestly, Andy, you should be really bowing down at their feet. Honestly, everybody will get a raise. Everybody will get a raise. Honestly,
everybody needs one. And I don't care what Candace talk about leaving. No, girl, you need to come back.
Dude, she not going to work. Girl, you don't do nothing. You don't work. Girl, you don't have no job, so
Candace is not leaving.
But no, they all. But
Candace will be right back.
But my thing is, except for 4 for 4, they all play a very big key role.
Josh. Yeah. Can you please say the lady name?
4 for 4.
4 for 4.
What was Candace holding her stomach for? Was her stomach hurt? What was her stomach hurting or something?
Yes, like
who made your stomach hurt?
She was trying to.
Well,
sometimes you gotta grab the crowd your stomach so you could just really get that full dramatic.
No, at least
you gotta really.
When it's early in the morning,
had to be dramatic.
It was the lunch. They had lunch. It was the lunch. She had to go sit in the toilet. Girl, what's your stomach hurting? She intimidated you that much. She didn't even say anything to you
the whole time.
You were coming in. She making you
even in that moment. She didn't say anything.
No, but hold on. Listen. I can't let Andrew off yet. Your reason for being mad is the same reason that you always get mad at these girls. You get mad when they feel like they don't need you. When Monique said, "Oh, these little Bravo checks don't compare to Chris," you changed your face and got so offended.
He ain't like that.
I think after that he was like, and that's why.
And then you tried to clap back talking about, "Oh, but he doesn't get those checks anymore," and Monique had to correct you like, "That's the fuck he does."
And Joy, and that's why Joy was like, you don't know, he does a blog, OMG reality blog.
Joey.
Yeah, he.
Oh yeah.
He was saying like he doesn't know where Monique's standing is going to be after this, after she kind of like, because he was trying to come at her husband's checks. Why are you trying to shade her husband's checks? You don't know what Chris is getting.
Chris does. Exactly. Monique is on the show, not Chris. So you don't know what Chris is.
First of all,
I like how she cleared that up real quick.
Period.
My husband has invested very well.
Very well.
And Chris already said he pays Monique uses her checks to invest in her businesses. He don't allow her to pay no bills. He pays he already
as he should.
He needs to be worried about who's marrying him. Because you 50, Andy. You're in your 50s.
And on Grindr.
Listen, let me put it so clear. Think about it like this.
He asked about it.
Maybe they might be a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep asking about him. I'm really worried about Michael. Yeah, I'm sure.
They both got newborns. That'll be a perfect blended family.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't gonna play with y'all, but listen. What I was gonna say was, when it comes to the girls and their money, Andy loves being able to say, "Oh, I'm the reason you got this, this, and that." Think about it like this. Y'all watch Married to Medicine. Andy was jumping for joy knowing that Toya bought a house off her Bravo check.
Yeah.
And sold it.
And he's jumping for joy knowing, yeah, we're gonna cut her checks so they can't pay for this. Now the house is on the market. Because it gives Andy something to talk about. He got a baby to feed, so he's gonna play these girls as well as they can. So for Monique to say,
Giselle said they need a raise.
Yeah.
At this point, Potomac does. They're still fairly new, but now they need a raise.
No, they need a raise. They need them Atlanta checks now.
Yeah, they've been giving it this year.
Yeah. At least the OGs need like 7 figures at this point.
I like how he tried to play her checks though. No.
Yeah, like, and I like how she said these little checks. These little checks.
250,000 more back.
He ain't like that.
That's why he can't do that with Candy. That's the one person he can't do that with because he knows he will get shut down so quickly. Like Candy's doing this on her choice, sir. If she left
and I
today,
think that's why he has a problem. If y'all, I don't know if y'all watch Beverly Hills, but I kind of think he has like a problem with like when they don't be coming to, you know, like how Adrian didn't come and like Lisa Vanderpump didn't come one time. I think he doesn't like the fact that they have money.
He doesn't.
Like any of them can, like especially the Beverly Hills wives, because they all kind of have money except for Brandy. She was the only poor one. But yeah, anyway, they all have money. I feel like he feels some type of way when they don't come.
Yikes.
To me, he kind of walks. I feel like he kind of walks on eggshells when it comes to the Beverly Hills girls because they all have money.
Feel like they need him.
Yeah, they don't, and he knows they don't need them.
And that's what I feel like. That's what Mimi is addressing. She feel like when Andy felt like
there is a double standard.
Oh, you got money now? Okay, well you get 6 episodes this season.
I don't know. I still kind of. I
feel like it's the truth is. I feel like the truth is going to come out, and I feel like that lady with Bravo. Y'all gotta imagine. Y'all don't know what Mimi has seen. Y'all don't know what.
That's true.
Behind the scenes, that lady been on the show since day one. We only can imagine the stuff that she knows. And you seeing how Andy was acting with Monique last night. Like you trying to come at her husband's checks. I only can imagine what he did to Nene, child. So I think the truth will come out. The truth will reveal itself. And I just feel like it might be some stuff come out.
No, it might, because even Danielle said some stuff about Andy.
I can't get with Danielle though. I'm sorry.
Katie has said stuff about them as well. So
I can't agree with Danielle though. Danielle,
last year, why they invite Katie to the reunion?
I'm mad about that.
Why?
Because she was bringing up stuff they was trying to hide.
Because she, yeah.
She was gonna air their asses out.
Network at the end of the day. It's a network at the end of the day. So
yeah,
some shady stuff.
Not even just Andy.
Listen, I am the first one to admit that I took Potomac for granted season 1. I did not deserve Katie. I did not know. I did not know Miss Ross was like that. I was like, wait, I didn't deserve you. Come back. I need more.
Slept on Potomac for a while. They slept on Potomac so hard. But y'all, we're gonna have to wrap this up because we can't. But so let's final thoughts on the reunion. Final thoughts. Akia, we can start with you.
Final thoughts on the reunion. It was amazing. I can't wait for part 3. I can't wait for the husbands, Chris, to come out and say his famous line, hurt people, get some help.
Period. And child, one more thing, y'all. For Robin just sit there and say, if Juan Dixon was here, girl, what is Juan?
What was Juan
going to do?
Now, I love Juan. Juan is a fine little something. But
he's a fine.
The way Chris Samuels will ball him up like a folding chair.
Child, he will roll him up faster than a sushi roll him.
Period.
I laughed so hard, Robin. What is
like, you know damn well.
In fact, he needs to go fixing the tax issues. He don't need to be up the reunion, so he need to be helping you with the tax.
Them Robins, them hands.
He'll never be with you, honey.
Never.
And that's what he live in Potomac.
Yeah, in the streets of Potomac, that's what they're saying. He doesn't be with Robin. In their condo. Josh, final thoughts?
My final thoughts on the reunion. I think that Monique is the princess of Potomac and Karen is the queen.
Not Ernest Love.
Ooh.
Maybe
he fixed it. Maybe something.
Yeah, someone phone probably. And I think that they all look nice.
I thought we lost you for a minute, Ernest.
Yeah, are you back now?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, we knew something went wrong.
I was giving Greg leaks for a minute, y'all.
But I think everybody looked nice at the reunion. Everybody looked nice. Yeah. Robin's hair could have been better.
Define better.
Ooh.
COVID free. Her hair could have been COVID free.
COVID free.
But other than that,
she needs to holler at the hair. Shout out to the hair doc, Karen's hairstylist. Shout out to
yeah, that ponytail was everything.
Yeah, he always shows love. He just
and Monique to me, my favorite. Who was y'all favorite? Look, mine was Monique and
Monique's was bomb.
Monique and Wendy for me.
I say Monique and Karen.
Monique and Karen. I like Monique. It was and Wendy.
Yeah, it was Monique, Karen, and maybe Candace.
You like the Christmas bow?
I don't know about the little bow tie.
The bow was a little too big, but I feel like if it was a smaller bow.
But her braid ponytail, that was nice.
Oh, it was giving me ghetto Rapunzel.
You gave me ghetto Rapunzel? You know that's cute. But I can't wait for part 3. Because I know the reads are just going to get even more entertaining.
Oh my God. And I feel like how y'all don't expect Chris to come out there and defend his wife. Y'all been attacking her, spraying.
Yeah. And that's my thing too. They have been coming at Monique since season 2.
Ooh.
She's tired, y'all. She's tired.
Leave her alone. Let her be.
And Andy needs to realize she's tired.
Exactly. And to be honest, I always say this on all these shows, just the Housewives franchise, period, because they all, the way they come at each other, I sometimes feel like no, fighting is not okay, but sometimes that should be bound to happen.
Yeah.
You can't just say anything to anybody. You can't get up in everybody's face. You just can't do that with everybody.
Not everybody.
It's bound to happen. I get, they sign up for the drama, but certain stuff they don't sign up for their families to be attacked. They don't sign up. Yeah, they might argue a little bit, but they don't sign up for nobody to put their hand in their face doing all of that. They don't sign up for that.
And I think Monique's anger was just, I think she just was getting sick of that group and getting tired of these girls.
Yeah, I think it was just built up, and then at the moment, I just think that her biggest beef, I guess, was just with Candace, and they were just going back and forth, and then she just so happened to put her hand in her face.
Right. I believe that too.
She got all that work that's been building up. She got all of it. You just happen to receive it that day, love.
Yeah. Next time, keep your hands in your pockets.
Next time, just don't argue. Yes. What are we arguing about?
Yes.
But to be honest, the argument, that too, because the argument was so dumb to me. Mm-hmm. Like even rewatching it, like it wasn't that serious to have escalated to that.
She called it. Well, she said she had chia pet on. That was funny. Now Monique read what she want to, but I just don't think she cared for Candace no more. Like she just like, girl, I'm not gonna give you nothing else. I gave you.
Yeah, I can't blame her.
I gave you a moment already. Too late.
And it's just like I beat you up already. What more can I do?
What can I do?
Girl, I done read you. I done beat you up. It's over. I done hugged you. You're back.
Yeah.
I would like.
Well, we didn't catch that, Ernest. What you said?
So I liked Monique.
You breaking up, Ernest?
Can you hear me?
Ernest.
A little bit.
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit.
Hoping she would. I felt like they could have done more there.
I'll say it again. You was breaking up in the beginning. Say it over again.
Got back on the last part.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
Okay, we heard last part. Start over from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we can hear you clear now.
I wish she could have explained this side of the story more during the season.
Who, Monique?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
You feel like she should have said something right in there?
I get why you don't want to engage, but I don't think you can go into reality TV without giving them something because they're going to take it eventually. Like,
yeah.
Remember Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine? She thought she would just be so nice. And then the universe said, you know what? You're going to go through a cheating scandal.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like next season Monique needs to get it off her chest. Right in the moment. Don't hold nothing in. Say it.
Because once you tell your business, they can't read you about nothing. So just get over it right there.
Yeah, address them rumors, check them holes in TV, and get it off your chest. Because I feel like Monique is the type of person. I do this sometimes. That's why I can really relate to Monique. I hold a lot of stuff in and I just let it all spew out. On Mad Day, and that's how I am sometimes. And sometimes it can be a good thing because you you take one for the team, but sometimes it's a bad thing because you let that anger build up and it just comes out. But what I want everybody to take away from part 2, what I can't take is grown people sitting up playing the damn victim. Period. Hold your friends accountable. If they're your real friends, you will hold your friends accountable and say, look, baby girl, she shouldn't have hit you. But hey, you need to watch your mouth and you need to watch your hands too. Everybody ain't cool with that. Everybody ain't cool with this.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel like the people, because there are people who grow up to not fight and to not, choose violence. And that's okay too, but you have to understand everybody didn't grow up like that. Not saying that Monique is a violent person, but everybody has triggers, and that is a trigger for her.
When she grew up, we fight, like that's what you put your hand on my face. What's up?
Yeah, even me and Ernest, like we from Broward County, Florida. Like you're not gonna put your hand in my face.
I don't do the hands. Keep your hand down.
I don't.
Yeah, you can't even get within the distance of my arm. And she lucky from the moment that she did it that Monique didn't pop her, because somebody else would have popped her already. Once the hand went in their face, she would have been got bopped.
If I feel air, if you wave your hand out the air, that means you're too close.
If you get within the length of my arm, anything can happen.
Little slap.
Candy pants, candy yams, candy cane. Stop playing the victim. Candyland, stop playing the victim.
Please.
And wash that tissue because I know it's dry. Stop playing, but because we know them fake ass tears, you can stop it. You really stop.
Because we are over it. And we know them tissues is too. Them things probably be like, damn, again?
Well, let's agree to disagree right here for the Candace fans. If Candace stop playing victim, Monique be more vocal.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we can leave it at. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all. This was so fun. I can't wait to do it again next week. And to all our viewers, this is the first episode. We still working out the kinks. So
yes, and thank you for watching.
Yes.
Thank you. And I apologize again that y'all couldn't see me, but I'm gonna show y'all again. Jeff has me in this Amazon van, and
we can't even see, child.
We can't see you.
Ernest, where you at?
Yeah, work.
You can't.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's been delivering.
Well, I showed y'all in the beginning. How about that?
Holidays, honey. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
Wait, are we gonna be back next week? Because RHOA's not on.
It's not. Is Potomac on too?
Yeah, Potomac's on.
I think Potomac's on. RHOA's doing like they're doing a social edition.
Little break.
Oh yeah.
This boy said social distance type of thing.
Bravo be killing me with
But we'll be back for Potomac.
Okay.
To end Potomac off the right way. So thank y'all for coming on and joining us. We'll be back next week. Love you guys. Period.
Bye.